Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Unparalleled Universe, and I just wanted to jump on here real quick and share with you a hand swap I did on the 1000 Toys Hellboy figure. And if you saw my review of Hellboy, you know that one of my only criticisms with it is that the fingers look a little weird and it kind of clashes with the look of the rest of the figure. I do like this hand a lot and I appreciate what they were going for, but I just think it clashes a little bit, and I wanted to have the option of something that looked a little bit more fluid and classic Hellboy. So what I did was I took one of the movie Mezco Hellboy figures. These things are really old and they're still good figures, but what I did was I heated up his arm with a bunch of hot water. It took a lot of hot water because it's very thick plastic, but eventually I was able to pop it off, and if I want to I could always stick it back on, so it's not like I damaged this figure or anything. But I was willing to sacrifice this figure for a little bit to improve the 1000 Toys one, because this 1000 Toys figure is amazing. It's just this hand is a little goofy, you know. But anyways, the other thing I had to do was drill a very small hole in this hand so that the peg could slide into there, and then the ball joint just kind of fits right into here. It doesn't pop all the way in, so it still kind of falls off, but drilling that hole in there made it so there was a place for the peg to go, and then the rest of the ball joint just sits in here. So that's what I did there. And also, if you saw my review, you know that I had some trouble taking off the right hand of Doom, but thanks to one of my subscribers by the name of BD62, he told me how to remove the hand, and now it's way easier. You're supposed to remove the hand from the bottom part of the joint, not the top. I was pulling it from the top to begin with, and that's what was giving me problems, so that didn't work out. So all you have to do is take this Hellboy hand, stick it on there, and there you go. And I think that looks really good. And some people were telling me that it doesn't look right because the hand isn't really the same color as Hellboy. But for me, I figure the hand is made of stone, so it kind of makes sense that it's a different color. And I think overall that looks really good. Now you do lose the articulation here. You still get a little bit of bend, but not very much. It's not like you're going to get the same amount of articulation that you got with this, because they did do something crazy here with the articulation. But yeah, that's not the case when you put this new hand on here. And it just pops right off, and then you could stick this hand back in there if you want. I'm not going to do it again since it's hard to take off. But yeah, I like this a lot, man, and I think I'm going to leave him on the shelf like that. I think it looks really good, and it's cool because the sleeve of the jacket kind of covers the gap there. There's a pretty big gap, as you could see there, but it's not a big deal. It's covered by the jacket, so that looks cool. But even though that gap's there, it does still look cool without the jacket on it. So I'm pretty happy with what I have going on here. Let me know what you think. Do you think this looks cool? And also, these Mezco Hellboy figures are pretty expensive, but you are able to buy knockoffs if you want, if this is something you want to do. And even if you don't want to go with the knockoff, this particular Hellboy isn't very expensive. I bought it for $20 loose at a toy show. So I mean, it didn't cost me that much money. And I know on eBay you could probably find it for pretty cheap too. Well, cheap compared to the other Hellboy figures. But yeah, so you know, there's some options there. But yeah, let me know what you think of this, and hopefully this is helpful to you. So thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and thank you very much. Peace.